Hello chess players. We can solve hard puzzles by effort sometimes or by luck. But whenever similar position occurs in our game, we might not be able to realize the solution. Therefore, it's not about the puzzle only, but also to have understanding of move sequence that brought us to the winning position. Here is the today's position. We are going to do the same. We will begin with key positional observations of the puzzle in terms of pros and cons. We are playing as a white color and it complex middle game. We have played castling on the king side and the king is quite safe. Our queen is on open a file and eyeing on opponent's king structure. Knight on the center square also about to reach in the opponent's territory and controlling major squares. Bishop on e3 has space to move and quite active attacking towards the king structure. Now, let us see the other side of the board. Black has played castling on the queen side, but due to weak pawn structure, the king is vulnerable. Black queen is out of the game. It is out of the active area because of their own pieces are blocking the queen. Black's two rooks are inactive on d8 and h8 completely blocked. Black's two bishops are attacking us like two missiles, but Black has no time to attack us. Now, pause the video and try to find the sequence of moves that will lead to winning position in this game. You can also comment your moves in the comment box. Alright, if you found Queen S7, brilliant. This is amazing, very hard to find this move. Here, Black has only two moves. If King goes to C8, then it is Queen A8 checkmate. So that's why after Queen S7 check, King is capturing a Queen and now one more very good move. Knight C6 double and discovered check. So here both the pieces knight and bishop controlling three major squares, and now king has only one move, king a8, then rook a1, check. Again, black is blocked by their pawn, another square is blocked by our knight, so only move is bishop to a2, rook capture bishop, check. Again, black has only one move, bishop a3, blocking the check, and again Rook capture bishop, it's a beautiful checkmate because rook is controlling a7 square, knight is controlling b8 square, and the pawn itself, the black pawn itself, is blocking their own square. So this is how the game is checkmated by knight and rook only. Now you see, it's very easy to solve any position if we observe the board properly using the positional observation technique. We have solved this tricky position and we might be able to recreate similar position during our game. Now, let us understand the steps that brought us to this position. Therefore, let's begin from the starting. Game started with pawn e4 controlling the center, pawn e5 controlling the center on d4 square, knight f3 developing a minor piece and attacking on free pawn, knight c6, knight opposite knight. Black is also developing their minor piece and defending their pawn. Bishop b5 developing one more minor piece, this time in the opponent's area. Here we are threatening to trade off black's c6 knight with our bishop, leaving the pawn e5 undefended. Pawn a6, black is kicking our bishop, bishop capture knight, pawn capture back. So here we add at a Ruy Lopez opening exchange variation. Castling to increase the king safety. Here we are getting a free pawn, but we should not be greedy here because black has a really good move, queen d4 fork. So we have to avoid this knight capture pawn move. This allows black to gain some center control and developing the pieces with the tempo. So avoiding knight capture pawn, going for castling. Queen d6, black is now defending their pawn. Pawn d3, opening our bishop and controlling on the center square. Bishop to g5. Here, black has developed the bishop in our territory and also pinning our knight. Bishop e3, developing one more minor piece and attacking on d4 square. Castling. This is an interesting move. Black plays castling on queen side. The surprising part is there is no minor piece in the king's quadrant. Now, let me explain the meaning of what king's quadrant. So, 1/4 part of the board is known as the quadrant, and wherever the king is tied, that is called the king quadrant. As the game continued, knight b2, developing our last minor piece and defending our knight f3, preparing knight c4, pawn f6, strengthening the center square e5, rook b1, taking an initiative. Black yet to develop the king side pieces, whereas our pieces are already developed. That's why we should be quick on completing the opening phase. Knight e7, developing the knight, pawn b4, preparing for flank pawn attack, knight g6, developing the knight and controlling the center square e5, pawn h3, kicking bishop out, bishop back, defending the bishop, pawn f4, launching the flank pawn attack to open this pawn structure, queen d7. Maybe black is thinking about bishop sacrifice, but that could be a mature attacking plan. Pawn d4, striking on the center so that we can give more space to our pieces and we can get them in the opponent's territory. Bishop d6, developing the minor piece and controlling on the center square e5. Pawn b5, attacking on the black's castle king pawn structure so we can open our files. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, and now a file is open. This will be very useful for our rook and queen. Pawn takes pawn. Here, black's two bishops are attacking us like missiles. But will black get chance to execute their plan? No way! Here we go with our first plan. Rook f1, threatening mate in 1. King h8, black is defending the checkmate. Knight capture d4, advancing our knight on the center and also planning to enter in the opponent's territory. Pawn capture pawn, blunder. Black is very careless here and not able to anticipate our move sequence because here we have a brilliant rook sacrifice a8. This left black no clue and to capture only king capture rook. Why? Because queen f1 check, king goes to b8. Here we arrived at our puzzle position and as you know the solution, queen s7, one more brilliant sacrifice of queen. So king capture queen, knight c6 double and discovered check, king is forced to go on a8, rook a1 check, bishop a2 defending the check, rook capture bishop, bishop a3 defending one more type this check by blocking with bishop, rook capture bishop, and it's a final checkmate as the square b8 controlled by knight and square a7 controlled by rook and another square blocked by their own pawn. Remember that our aim is not to keep all the moves in our mind, but understanding of piece placement and coordination are important. I have shared PGN file in the description box. Now, let me show the position for our next video. So, here is the position for the next video. We are playing as a white. I hope you have learned something new today. Check out my other videos and comment your feedback. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.